Can I survive day 3 of Subnautica in hardcore mode? Let's get started and find out. Where did I leave off? We got the base started.
Welcome aboard,
Looks like we got some new radio transmissions already.
High priority automated message from Aurora Live Pod 13 coordinates attack. Live Pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Well, maybe I'll decide to try and rescue him, but maybe not. He didn't sound very nice. I got the radiation suit made just now, so that will be useful for getting a little bit closer to the Aurora later. That comes with, looks like a suit, a helmet, gloves. Sweet. Let's go gather up some food. That seems like it's always the first thing to do on every new day. Gather up some food, some water. Put any extra I have into my little storage box here. Got some snacks. Yummy. And now, what to make next? I could go check out some of these life pods that I have new coordinates for. Yeah, let's get the Sea Glide out now that we can zip along a little bit quicker and go check it out. See what we got. Get distracted by things along the way, of course. There's some salt. There's something that looks like it's worth scanning if I can do it without getting bit. A bioreactor fragment? I don't think I have that unlocked yet. Come on. Yes. So that is going to be great when I have a base that uses a bit more power. Oh, this is awesome. This is a good spot. It's got a laser cutter fragment. And as always, gotta go up for oxygen. Back towards life pod, what is this, 17 I think it said? No, 13. 175 meters deep. That's a little ways down there. Hopefully I can make that without too much trouble. That might be a quick trip down. Get some oxygen. Okay, we're about 300 meters. I have both tanks, so I can switch when I get down there. The challenge is when you get below 100 meters, it says that whole... Well, that's exactly what I was thinking of. And of course, this life pod is ripped apart like the rest, and there's nobody home. Grab the PDA. Somehow it's right below me. Come on, get it. Scan it. Pick it up. Whatever you do with it. There we go.
Integrate
And
new
get out of
PDA
here.
data.
I am cutting this way too close because I just used both my oxygen tanks. Please don't die. Okay, we made it,
The
but barely.
biomass in this area is dominated by...
That is why you should make the air bladder early in the game. That thing is literally a lifesaver. It's kind of an interesting biome here, this mushroom area. Ooh, sweet. Stuff to scan. Yes, Cyclops Bridge. It's going to take me a while before I can make the Cyclops for sure, but I will happily collect any pieces of it. Oh, modification station. That is really useful, and it's a good thing I remembered to refill my tanks, because that might have just killed me. All it's going to take, literally, is one mistake, one time of me forgetting that. Found a scanner room fragment on the way back to base. Nice, unlocked.
New PDA data.
Okay, priority just changed. I don't remember what the priority was before, besides stay alive. But the priority just changed to make the scanner room. If I had to pick out, whatever I'm trying to say, 2 things early in-game that are useful. 1, the grab trap, which I was able to do, I think, day 1 for food. Number 2 is the scanner station. Sea moth fragment. For exploring, the sea moth is like the best thing in the game. I can't wait to get that made. If I could have that made today, that would be awesome, but I am going to focus on... Oh, another fragment. That is really convenient. I can't believe I just unlocked the sea moth already. I don't think I can actually make it until I make the mobile vehicle bay, and I don't even know if I have that unlocked yet. But priority number 1 is go back to base, see what materials I've got, and see if I can make a scanner room, and go find materials for a scanner room if I don't have enough. And I will show you. Stupid fish. Things are always biting me. You stop for 2 seconds, and they sneak up on you. At least it's just little fish for now. We haven't got to the large, scary stuff yet. I don't even know where he went. He's hiding somewhere. Can never have too much titanium in this game. As long as I got inventory room, I'm going to pick it up. And I still have inventory room for once. Nice. That actually sounds scary, but it's not. These, I don't remember what these are called. Those leviathans up above me, they're swimming kind of slow. They actually have materials on their backs sometimes, which is, now my inventory's full. Useful for collecting. But they don't hurt you, so they might sound a little scary with their deep noises, but they're fine. That, whatever that was gonna try and bite me, eat me, kill me. Hey, look,
Welcome aboard,
new
Captain.
radio signal already coming in. I gotta remember to fill that oxygen tank. Looks like I've got the plasteel ingot ingredient unlocked. Oh, I can make the high capacity tank. That is going to really extend my range underwater. And really, I should swap out both of my tanks. Might as well make another beacon, because I'm starting to get a little further out. It's great to mark new spots that I've found, because the world is pretty big. You got a decent amount of titanium built up, but you really never can have too much.
Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Oh, and you want me to show up?
Signal
Yeah, right.
location uploaded to PDA.
So the bioreactor I've got unlocked, but I don't actually have, I think, a room big enough I can even put it in. Power hasn't been a problem yet. I only have a single solar panel running the entire base. But once I put that scanner room, that is going to be a problem, because the scanner room is a little power hungry. One little tip is that you can change the colors of the overlays, and the blue is almost impossible to see sometimes. Change those to like red or orange or yellow or something if you actually want to easily see one of those spots. Food hasn't been an issue since I've got that grab trap running. And here's another little tip. You don't actually need a battery for every item you make. You can pull the battery out and swap it between different equipment. So because I've been using the Seaglide a lot, it's kind of power hungry. I can swap it with something like the scanner that I don't use nearly as much, and then I'm not having to make new batteries all the time. At some point in the game, you can actually make a battery charger, but I don't even remember where to find it. So here's Life Pod 17, and as usual, it's ripped apart. So this stuff right here, you can find in different places. It's the brain coral. Really useful. It has these little air bubbles that are coming out. Such a deep sound. But those little air bubbles can actually allow you to breathe underwater if you find one of those and just stay right above it. Sea moth fragment, I'll take it for the titanium. Silver, that might have been the last piece I needed to make another high capacity tank. So at some point we can actually start gardening and planting things, and planting brain coral, which gives you oxygen, in new deep places is a great way to set up a little like stopping point where you can go deep, have a little breathing room, literally, and
This
then
is
keep
Sunbeam.
exploring.
You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad.
So are you coming to get me?
Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
All right, help is on the way. So I do have a couple of rooms here. The multi-purpose room, scanner room, but I can't actually make them yet. Let's go gather up some more materials. If I could put that multi-purpose room in, it's big enough to put the bioreactor in. The solar panels don't work when you get to deeper parts. They're only good for like 200 meters or less, if I recall. And they get less and less efficient the deeper you go. So you gotta add a lot of solar panels. And then they don't work at night. Well, they have a battery backup, but they will run out of power if you start using too much. So it's a balance. And you can use multiple power systems in a base. Titanium, really like more silver, gold. What's this shale? Oh, gold. Hey, that's one of the things I wanted. Perfect. Hey, there's something to scan. Just looking for minerals, but I will take that. If this is the last piece to the scanner room, that would be awesome. Yes. Well, I said that was like priority number 1. Now that I have the full recipe unlocked, I can see if I have the materials to make it. All I need is a piece of table coral, and I've got plenty of that stashed away. Just wait until you see what this scanner room does. This is awesome. You will see why it's useful. It takes 1 away from the base strength. If your base isn't strong enough, it will start to leak. Don't let that happen. So here we've got like a 3D map of the area that's close by. The heads-up display is super useful. I really want that, but I need magnetite, which is a lot deeper and in areas that I haven't gotten to yet. So we're going to run without it. What we can do is scan. See that yellow spot is where the material is that I'm scanning for, and more will show up over time. Oh, there's already a second piece. And then there's 2 cameras that come with this. And with the camera, you can zip around and find it. So right now I'm scanning for sandstone chunks. Of course, there's a bunch of it right at this like volcano thing. But I'm going to put the camera in here and just park it, because 3 pieces of sandstone, I gotta say that right, is definitely worth grabbing. So I can head out of the base. I can see the camera location. I'm gonna try and zip in and out of here without dying. See, there's my camera. I can pick up these precious materials, so some gold, lead, a little bit more lead, and get out of here before I burn up. And then I can move the camera to a new spot where there's more sandstone, collect that. So it really helps for finding materials. If you didn't know, this game is quite unique. Materials and a lot of the bigger creatures in this game do not respawn. Once I collect these materials, they don't come back the next day or next time I log in. They are gone forever on this playthrough. So sometimes if you pick an area clean of materials, you gotta go find a new place. Now we can make some more titanium. Once again, never enough of that. I've now got my second high capacity tank, so I can unpin that recipe, and I can make a rebreather. That's gonna make our system more efficient, so we can breathe longer with the tanks that I've got. I just need a little bit of fiber mesh, and make the compass now, which is basically invaluable for exploring throughout the world and keeping track of where I'm going. That's going to basically show up on the top of the screen like a heads-up display. So rebreather wiring kit. That means we need some silver. Do I not have enough silver? I do not. I need another piece of silver. So let's go find one. So the cool thing is, look at all of these sandstone chunks now. Now that it's been scanning for a while, they're all over the place. So I can just, again, park the camera next to a few of them. Oh, I forgot to refill both of my tanks. That can kill you. Like I said, one mistake and this whole playthrough is over. Really don't want that to happen. There's something to scan. Bioreactor fragment. Don't need it. I'll take the... Well, no, I won't take the material. Well, what I really want is a piece of silver. Alright, let's get rid of something. Oh, I can drink some water. Oh, that's actually useful. I'm going to clear up the spot. I just want this piece of silver, and whenever I really need something, then I get attacked. Alright, now we can make the wiring kit, and then fiber mesh is real easy. That just takes some creep vine. Just got to take the knife and chop a few pieces off. There's a bunch of this growing in this area, but later, once I'm able to, I'll just plant some of my own when I get a garden going. Now I can make the rebreather. That's going to be super useful. Basically, like I said, just makes it so I can breathe underwater for longer. It is something you have to equip in place of the radiation mask, so you kind of have to choose when to use that versus when to use the radiation mask at different points in the game. And my solar could not keep up with the scanner. Well, I knew that might happen. I don't think I can put a bioreactor in the scanner room. It seems like it's big enough it should let you, but that probably would just look really messy and wouldn't make sense. So yeah, they don't let you do that. That's a bummer. Because a bioreactor, you can put plant life in, you can put fish in. Fish is the most efficient thing to put in there, and it runs off of that for quite a long time. Gives you some really good power. I think for the time being... Oh, see, the sun started to come out, so my power came back on. I think for the time being, I'm just going to go make another solar panel, and hopefully 2 panels this close to the surface can keep a small base like this running with just a scanner room. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't really need this base to be huge. It just needs to have some basic materials and just a scanner room so I can go find stuff, because there's a lot of good things around here. So right now I'm searching for fragments I can scan. If I can go get the mobile vehicle bay, if I can get more pieces of these Cyclops or other vehicles, that would be great. Let's see what it picked up. So I got another wreck right here. Let's zip around with the camera. Where is it? It looks like there should be something right there, but I can't actually see anything. No, now I'm gonna get this camera stuck in here. And they do break. And the batteries also die. So just something to be aware of. Can I... Is that an opening or... Oh, there we go. That's a door. I don't know if I can get in there, if that's a fragment inside that wreck, but here's another one. I don't know what that is. I will have to swim over here and check it out, give it a quick scan. Oh, here's another piece real close by. This seems like a good spot to park this. I'll swim over there and take a look, scan those 2 pieces. Oh, see these stalkers? They like to steal your cameras, like he just did. Carry them around and move them. So you think you parked your camera right next to something you want to scan, and next thing you know, it's not there anymore. So what do we got here? Mobile vehicle bay. Nice, that's one of the things I wanted. Oh.
Near blueprint.
What do we need to make it? I have almost everything. The only thing I don't have is a power cell, which takes 2 batteries. I had the rubber already, So to make some batteries, I just need some of these mushrooms and some copper. Now I'm going to show you a little trick that I learned because batteries are kind of precious early on. I don't want to have to make more batteries than I really need to. No one says that you have to make a brand new battery that's fully charged to make a power cell. I need a little bit more copper. That stalker is trying to eat me. Swim away, swim away. I think we made it. Perfect, copper. So now that I can make some fresh batteries, what I'm going to do is swap them into, like my Sea Glide, you can see is just about dead. I'm gonna put a new battery into the Sea Glide and into my scanner. And then the batteries that are basically dead that I'm pulling out, I'm actually gonna use those to make the power cell, and magically somehow that power cell is going to be good and fully charged. No, it doesn't really make sense, but it works. So we're gonna do that. And there we are. One perfectly good charged power cell. Now I can make the mobile vehicle bay. Takes a little bit of time to make this. Yes, so we take this outside and release it. Goes out onto the surface. And this can make vehicles for us. Like anything, we have to unlock the recipe and collect all the materials. And it looks like I need another power cell, which I know I don't have the materials for. But at least I have the Sea Moth, which is the first little submarine unlocked. So
Aurora, we're approaching
next
the planet
playthrough,
now.
we can get that
We have
done.
a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. We should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers, the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
All right, I got a rescue coming in less than 40
This is
minutes.
Officer Keen in Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal
course.
location
Another
uploaded to
life
PDA.
pod. Well, I think that was overall a pretty successful day. I kind of was hoping I could have made the Sea Moth, but hey, I got support coming in 35 minutes. We'll go see what happens when they try and land, and are they going to save us on the next playthrough? Or are we still stuck here for a few more years?